As we do every week, Jordan Ham joins us, knows all, tells all, covers the recruiting scene around the state of Arizona. All right, partner, we have a quarterback who committed, a former Brophy Bronco who made a transfer. Fill us in.
Yeah, Bear Milicic, the quarterback over at Boulder Creek, has been over there for the past couple of years, and he made his commitment to New Mexico. And I think that this is a great get for the Lobos and Danny Gonzalez and that staff that has really blanketed the entire state with offers. They obviously know the area very well. Jordan Somerville is a guy that has really led the charge in Arizona recruiting and has really gotten to know a lot of these players in the state. Actually, Bear said that he's known the Somervilles since he was 10 years old. He's played on a couple all-star showcase type events with Quentin Somerville, and that's how he's gotten to know Jordan, but he's given him some really good guidance over the years. And this is a really good get for them. This is a guy, I love the way he plays. He said, over the past years, there's been a lot of doubters. He's a big guy. He's an athletic guy. A lot of people have wanted him to move to wide receiver, move to tight end, but he wanted to be a quarterback. And Boulder Creek is where he really got that opportunity. He had 14 touchdowns last year, and he is very excited to, be in with this new coaching staff for New Mexico and the opportunities that lay ahead for him.
Okay, switch gears over to Chandler. A couple players that are going to go to Boise State. Fill us in on the players, and then what is the connection at Chandler High with Boise?
Yeah, Jalen Richmond was the first of the Chandler Wolves to commit to Boise, and then Eli Sanders, Richmond a wide receiver, Sanders a running back, and they're two very good friends. With Richmond, it was really, he had been talking to Boise State for about 2 months now, and they just said, there's an offer coming. We want head coach Brian Harsin to see your film. It just took a little bit to kind of come together. They offered. 3 days later, he committed. A couple days after that, on the 4th of July, Eli Sanders makes his commitment as well. Coach Garrettson over at Chandler telling me that Sanders was Boise State's #1 running back on the board, and they really like his ability to run after initial contact. I think Boise State has really tried to target the Valley. We've seen quite a few commitments over the past couple of years from various players around the state. And the reason that they were able to nab 2 of these players is, one, they're both very talented. They have seen the winning environment that Boise State has. And I think that, coming from Chandler, they value that very highly. And then the icing on the cake is getting to play together. That wasn't a driving factor for them, but the fact that they're going together and going to be able to transition to college life with one of their best friends, sharing a locker room, that was a really nice thing that kind of, I think, pushed it over the edge for both of them.
Let's switch over then to offers. Okay, Anthony Lucas. So Penn State and Michigan State. Jordan, we're talking national brands. Like back 5 years ago, 10 years ago, it was, oh my gosh, a school from the Big Ten actually came out here. Now it just rolls off the tongue. Yeah, Penn State and Michigan State are offering. What's the deal here?
Yeah, and he also just added a Notre Dame offer right before we're recording this. So a very good week for Anthony Lucas. And I think with Michigan State in particular, it's Coach Mel Tucker coming in. He was very familiar, was very effective recruiting the state at Colorado. He's trying to continue that at Michigan State. Penn State, the same thing. James Franklin. They've been close on a lot of guys. Jonah Miller was considering them pretty closely. Stephen Ortiz Jr. was considering them pretty closely. So they're seeing the type of athletes that are coming out. And then Notre Dame, another school that was very close to Lathan Ransom, getting a commitment from him. He went Ohio State. But Notre Dame is seeing the type of talent, not only at the big schools, but at just really across the Valley and in the entire state when you go down to Tucson as well. So this has definitely been a shift since I started covering recruiting in the last 5 or 6 years, that yes, these national brands are coming out. And I think Arizona's done a good job promoting their athletes with various showcases and making sure that, some of the bigger schools are playing other regional and national big brands and sometimes beating those schools just to show the type of players that they have.
Good stuff as always. Jordan Ham knows all, tells all every week in the Recruiting Roundup.